All right, guys. So here's what we're doing with the green screen function. Everybody should be going to your classes and your grade and your period. Okay. Now, so I can help you just for new students. I can help you with these three questions because everybody's here. Make sure you jumped in. In this particular class, these students have not jumped in, so you all need to jump in to be able to do this project. Now, again, I'm videoing this, so your audio is going to be heard, so I need you all to be quiet. So I'm going to look at Joy's video real quick. Now, before we finish, I'm going to return this because we I'm going to review this and return it to her. So here's what I got. I'm going to go to Naomi's, okay, and I'm going to share with you your videos. Okay, so in this case, let me go to our videos where they're all located. Okay, and I'm going to basically put this in the canvas for you all to grab. Make sure you only get your videos. Okay, I'm going to share it with you, everyone, through your email address. So you'll go to Google Drive and go to shared with me, and you'll be able to access it. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to list it with the person with the link. Let me go to Fayette County Public Schools. I'm giving you all editing rights, so please be mindful and do not delete anything. Okay. Let me go. Here you go, editor. There we go. So you all can download that. You can add it. You can do whatever you need to do. All right. Just to make sure that everything is fine, I'm going to download and re-add them. Okay, from every class. That way, if somebody does kind of get foolish and wants to delete some things, you all as a group must trust each other because whatever these videos need to stay in this class. Okay, it's not like there's anything on them. It's just some people might not want their videos out there. Okay, so what I'm going to do, let me go to my rosters, and I'll do this with every class on my Google Sheets. And I'm going to add your all's email addresses so you can access them. Okay, so let me close this out. Let me unhide this folder where I can get your all's email addresses. All right. So here we go. I'm going to share these with everyone. So once I share it with you, you all can add yours. You can so you have there's two videos you all are in where you're the interviewee, you're being interviewed, and where you're interviewing someone else. Okay. So you have been shared those videos. Now, as I work through this, and I'll use this as a demonstration. All right. So for Naomi, I'm gonna go ahead and connect my Google Drive. This is how you do it. You click on Google Drive and select it. Okay. And then continue. And you all can be doing this right now. Okay. So I'm gonna go into three questions. And just for the sake of this, I'm just going to select this one. I know this is so this is Joy's. Okay, so Naomi, just don't worry about it. Just ignore that. I'm just showing, just because you were at the very top. Okay, so I'm importing the video. Now, here's how you do the green screen process. Okay, here's how you do the green screen process. You're going to have to give it some time to load, and it's not a very long video, so it'll load. So you have your text one, video one, and audio one. All right. The very first thing you do before you drop your video in the timeline, you go to track and video, and you have to add a video too. Why? Because you have to have two video tracks to use a green screen function. Okay. Now, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to take the text. I like the new text titles, and I'm going to use this retro or neon, tropical, whatever. Let's just use retro. I'm going to put it in text. Okay. And then you double click on it and you're going to put like, you like label it like interviews with Naomi, or what you come up with a cool phrase where like people are like, oh, Naomi's going to do something cool. So they're like, you got to attract their attention as a viewer. Come up with a cool name. So I'll just, randomly drop something in there. Okay. Then I'm going to go back to my project bin and I'm going to drop in video one the green screen, the footage. Now, here's the key. Here's the key. You want to zoom out right here so you can get as close to the clip to cut it as you can. So watch. So right there is where I'm going to stop it. And then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to split that clip because I don't want to. The reason I like to hear, as when I was videoing, I like to hear my voice is because that gives me an idea of where I need to split the clip, right? So I'm going to do that and then drop it back over. And then this should be the start of the clip. Now, so Juliana's, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to go just a sample, okay, on text. And you're going to add the name right there as she says it. So here's the cool thing about WeVideo, something they've changed that makes it easy. You know how you can copy and paste stuff. So instead of trying to redo the text, you want the text to look the exact same, right? I'm going to go right here. I'm going to hit Control C and copy, and then come right here. When she says Joy's name, I'm going to paste it. Okay. Now, there's Juliana right there. There's done. And then I'm going to come right here. Should work. Let's see. Give me a second. Well, anyway, I don't know. It's not working. So anyway, I'll just have to go back and just put Joy's name right there because it's always good to list who's talking, right? And then that doesn't need to be very long. You can also, if you want, you can hit the transition at the end so it's smooth. Okay, so now I've got that. Okay, so let's say you're talking about it's Naomi. So let's say she's talking about what did you talk about on your interview? Have you done yours yet? Okay, Joy, what'd you all talk about? NTI sports. Okay, so she's talking sports. Okay, I'm gonna go to video, and I'm just gonna type in on the stock. I'm gonna type in sports. Okay, so let's say if it's a specific sport, there's all kinds of things you can do, right? So we'll say team sports. Team sports, right? Or let's go volleyball. Let's say they're talking volleyball. Okay. So let's go here. All right, so let's put that one. Now, you notice the green screen video is in video one. The video that's behind it is on video two. But you can't see the video behind it until you do this. You double click on the green screen video, you click on the key, you click on the dropper, and then you click on that. And that makes the whole change. So now, here's a couple things you can do. As they ask questions, you can go in there and put the questions, which I would love for you to do it. Okay, you can make it smaller. Okay, in this case, let's put it above Juliana. And then say, you could do something like, what is your favorite sport? Okay, and then you're going to expand it. And the reason you like this is because in a class, they might, or it says, and it's like, what sports you do? Or you can say, what's your favorite sport? Okay. Now remember, as long as the green screen video is, that's how long your stock video's got to be. So I'm going to put volleyball again. All right. And find the same one. So if you want the same one, or let's say you want a different one, okay, you just got to make sure. I want to zoom it back out. You got to make sure that whatever the case may be, you have to have stock footage behind your green screen video. So in this case, I went back. They were talking about, we'll say they're talking sports. It just needs to be something cool. All right, now I'm going to put my questions. You don't have to put the responses. Okay. Now, at the end, you make sure you split it. I'm going to turn it up. Now, you might have to double click if you're not a very loud person and go to audio, turn the audio up a little bit. Then I'm going to blend it out. And then I'm going to cut this, or split it, I should say, and blend that out. Okay, now here's the fun part. Now I'm going to go back, zoom back out. I'm going to drop some audio to it. I'm going to put some music to it. So I'm going to go into my audio and video, and we're going to find something cool. Okay, so let's say I'm going to use that one. Okay, now here's the deal. At the end, you want to drop in thanks for watching. Okay, always good to say something like that. So you can drop that in. So what I should have done before I cut that, before I split it, is let me undo. I'm going to undo, hit Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, like that, and Control Y to redo. I'm going to say thanks for watching, put it right here. I'm going to go here and go here. All right, and then I got to do one more video to make sure it overlaps. Actually, you know what? You don't have to. As long as it says thanks for watching, you're straight. So you got this. There you go. Huh? You don't have to talk too loud. Okay. Now I'm gonna put my music in. Okay. So here's what I got. Here's what you have to do. This is very important. If you put audio in that drowns your dialogue out, that's not good. So before you do anything, you're going to double click and you're going to come down and drop that audio probably at least 30%. So, I wouldn't have it any higher than 33. So here's what it sounds like. You got to listen to it for a minute. That's so loud, you can't hear them. So here's what you do. I'm going to zoom it back out. I'm going to click on the audio and opacity. I'm going to click on show audio level right there. And then after the text, I'm going to click the dot. I'm going to click another dot. I'm going to drop it way, 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 way down. Way down. And then I'm going to go here. After they're done, I'm going to do another dot, because when you say thanks for watching, what do you want to do? You want to bring it right back up, don't you? And then I'm going to split that. Okay. Double click. And I'm going to fade it out. Okay. Now I'll let y'all watch this again. Okay. This is the process. We're not going to fade it in. I just want to fade out. 0. We're going to fade it out at 2 seconds. Okay. That's done. So here we go. So here it is. And you got to put a title there, obviously. Now, that's still kind of loud. So what I'm going to have to do, because that July's probably the quietest person in here of all the interviews we did yesterday. So I'm going to drop that down even more, like really low. Go to here at the end, drop it down really low. And then I might even go back to her audio and bring her audio up a little bit more. Okay. Now, when she's done, she hits turn in. So here's what it should look like when it's all said and done. Obviously, change the text. So you all see how that works. So you see the ups and downs and all the good stuff. So that being said, you hit turn in, you're good to go. So in this case, you turn it in. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it in, Naomi. I'll undo it here in a minute. Okay, so she's turned in. All right, so I'll go back. So Naomi's got it turned in, right? So I'm gonna review video. The way I'll do it is I will download it, and that's how I put it on the news. So don't worry about that process. I will do that part. Okay. So hope that's clear to everyone. I will have this video so you can review it, and